Time in.
Yeah, if I could, I would.
Hello, stream.
Hey, guess what I got for the snack?
Food.
Well, yeah, but what kind of food?
Food.
The kind you eat.
It's really descriptive.
This is what you get for being all cryptic, Joe. All right. So, here we are.
The answer is pizza, by the way. Leftover pizza.
You're not Strale.
You spoiled it. What?
He's not Strale. He's not allowed to eat pizza.
Yeah, that's cultural appropriation.
Excuse you, I'm 50% Italian, so
Oh, I always hate it when Americans come in like, oh yes, I'm 2% Brazilian and I'm 3% Spanish, so I know how to make burritos.
Then you better only eat half of that pizza.
Brother's roommate's son's barber's dog groomer.
what do you mean only eat half of that pizza?
Yeah, only eat half the pizza.
All right, you schmucks. What the hell happened 2 weeks ago before our little break?
Last time on Bottom Anchor,
Bottom
Shinano single-handedly destroyed the Shanghai merchant scene. Enterprise declared war on lifeboats, and Strale had unsolicited sexual relations with a four-stacker.
That didn't happen, but I thought it happened in character to clarify for the joke.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh yeah, that reminds me that IC committed war crimes last.
Oh,
We all did. I went back to the VOD to check the XP, and the first bit I clicked to, Evoken just like commits war crimes. The first bit I skipped to.
Well, it's German. What are you expecting?
I would like to say, I do not condone the committing of war crimes.
Except when they're funny.
Yeah, you do.
What do you mean, except when they're funny?
If they're funny, it's morally okay, right?
Oh God, why? Oh, this is never okay. So I should mention I am multi-streaming. I have started multi-streaming to YouTube nowadays, so this is totally never going to get monetized. Not that I give a shit.
No.
Not that I give a fuck.
If you're multi-streaming, what happened to the previous episodes?
I'm slowly going to upload them to YouTube over time.
I dare you to do a highlight reel. Watch
fucking
over 8 days of footage or whatever.
Just fucking have like, I don't know, yakety sax playing over like war crimes.
Pretty much. That could be a segment.
I shoot the lifeboats. I execute this man.
It's just gonna be some sort of funny music, be it yakety sax or something else. It's just gonna be all of us saying stupid shit that's amusing.
Yeah, one of the other. All right, we should probably get on with this. So, you guys I need a fucking map of like China shit.
Before we get on with it, I just would like to say the very first part of that little scene will definitely be this. Because if it isn't, they'll have no clue what's going on.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Because this is a great idea. I see no flaws with it, and will definitely not affect our future careers.
It's in a video game.
Well, yeah, but it's on the internet. But it doesn't have any of our real names on it, so good luck to any fucking...
My real name is Jesus.
You don't mind if I dox
You mean
myself?
Jesus?
Yeah.
Okay, just because we said that we're going to have a highlight reel doesn't mean we have to be stupid and do stuff that would go on it right away.
It's just a highlight reel of shit stuttering.
You know, that would actually probably be about right.
2 hours of that.
Noise.
Yeah, it would just be the world's most depressing highlight reel.
Noise. Where the fuck? Did I even have a map for this? I don't think I did, actually.
We drew one.
Yeah, that's right. We did. On the board, which is gone now, but doesn't matter. You guys killed everything, and now I guess you're gonna go up the river. Yes.
I was gonna go try and nick a merchant ship from inside one of my ships that was kind of sunk in harbour.
Why?
Intel.
Okay. Well, you head over to one of the sinking merchant ships then.
Alrighty. These are the ones that were, because these are the ones as we went up like the river, they were parked on the side, like in the kind of
in the harbor. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm just gonna try and kind of jump on the side, I think.
All right. You do the usual punching holes in the hull and climb up the slowly sinking merchant. The crew's pretty much abandoned ship at this point. So yeah, you're on the deck.
All right. Do I see or sense?
Oh wait, does he still have his rigging on?
Yes.
Yep.
So won't the ship just immediately like sink under his weight?
Well, no, but part of it is dipping dangerously.
I thought it had already settled on the harbor floor, but
not quite. It's almost. So
I'm gonna jump my ferries off.
Okay.
I'm surprised you didn't just jump up and stomp down.
And I'm gonna tell him to go find the spirit if I can.
Okay, your Marines quickly hop off, give you a little salute, and zip off, heading to look through the ship.
I'm going to head towards where the bridge house was.
All right. Again, the ship seems mostly deserted as all the crew is just gone at this point. When you do enter the bridge a minute or so walking later, you do find she's just sitting there kind of crying. She looks... what surprises you the most when you look at her is her complexion. She's actually white instead of probably you were expecting Japanese, yes? She's also crying a little bit.
You're right, lass. English, Deutsch, Français.
She just looks at you like you're fucking stupid. Yeah, I speak English. What do you want?
Oh, good. You coming with us?
What?
Well, we're heading downstream, down into China, and
isn't that upstream?
Yeah. We're heading upstream.
Why are you Scottish all of a sudden?
I don't know. It's dominating.
Oh, your accent is slipping.
So, we need someone for intel and who knows the land.
Well, I don't really know the land. I've just been sailing between Shanghai and Japan this whole time since the war started.
Excellent. Right, you coming with us then?
Okay.
There we go.
Negotiator.
Right. Exactly.
You call that negotiation?
It works.
What's your name?
Where's that fucking list? One moment. Meanwhile, while I'm quickly finding the name for her, what are the rest of you doing?
Well, I recall there was a map that had a port, but that's gone, so...
Yeah, I believe we had pretty much just finished combat at the port.
There were still merchant ships we needed to sink, though.
No, that's what...
no, I thought we... Yeah. So, I think the merchant ship has already been sunk, so... I'm just gonna regroup, I guess, with everyone now that we're pretty much done here.
Okay.
Shinny, if you want to try and spot the Japanese headquarters in the city and just give it a bit of a shake around.
I can try.
All right. So what are you gonna do then, Shinny?
Sent a recon to try and find any sort of important buildings, and I rolled a 7. That would be like basically any sort of headquarters building.
All right. Unfortunately, you can't seem to figure out where the Japanese headquarters in town is. You can see the entire city at this point seems completely deserted. Most of the populace has heard the very loud noises you were making and taken cover somewhat wisely.
Well, Shinny, your turn for war crimes now.
What?
It's your turn for war crimes.
Hmm?
You're Japanese. You love bombing Shanghai. Not Shanghai. Wait.
I'm gonna pass on that.
Indiscriminate bombing.
Fair enough.
I'd rather know I'm targeting something that's not going to hurt innocent people. Or, well, at the very least, non-combatants.
Right. Well, I'm going to take this merchant ship, and I'm going to meet the rest of you in the mouth of the river as we prepare to head upstream, because I know which way we're going now.
Yes, the way that we went originally.
All right. So, alrighty then. Herpa-derpa-derpa-derpa. All right. So, also the ship you've grabbed is fucking what's her fucking name? What's her Japanese? I can't find her Japanese name. Anyway, she introduces herself as John. At least that's her fucking previous name before the Japanese captured her in. Yeah, it's longer, but she doesn't care to use her full name.
Feminine like. I like it.
you know how fucking Americans name their ships. She's American, and explains she was captured at the beginning of the war when she was making a cargo run into Shanghai as merchant ship. And then of course the Japanese took her and renamed her to something Maru, although she does not care for that name. And I can't, for the love of me, can't find her fucking Wikipedia article. So,
good job.
I'm not gonna waste any more time with that and just go with what I remember off the top of my head.
She's from the future, and her name's John F. Kennedy.
Yeah, and she's also secretly an aircraft carrier.
Yep. So yeah, you guys head upstream then?
Yes.
I do believe that is what we are doing.
Zoom. She can't go fast enough. I will just carry her.
All right, sure. Yeah, she's a lot slower than most of you.
Wait, are you actually going to carry?
Yeah,
she's just with her rigging off. You can just put her on your back.
Yeah, she's
on top of your rigging.
Bride carry.
Oh God!
Why are you like this?
Because Enterprise needs a harem. That's why. God fucking damn it!
Shinano is definitely not going to be too calm during this, and is going to be very confused and a bit embarrassed.
You alright, Shinano?
Yes.
Totally, son.
Try to go picking up some girl sometime.
Oh, I see what you did there. Strolling from the back.
Fiona just goes silent.
Alrighty then.
Yay for the awkwardness.
The ever confident leader of the group.
Yeah, those confident as a wet blanket.
Fucking opposite.
Hey, she's better than what she was before.
Still fucking useless. As far as conversation goes and socialization. Anyway,
Hey, that was the one thing she actually absolutely sucks at. And by the way, where did the board go?
What?
Where did the board go?
What board?
What?
The little board thing that's like where I'm like moving the mouse.
What?
I mean, the board is still there.
What are you on about?
Yeah, you might just have unloaded for you.
Oh, alrighty. It's not there for me, so...
This thing's here, and everything's here, so I don't know what
Well, I don't see, like, the little, I don't see anything here other than this board. All this.
Oh, you mean the backdrop thing? Oh.
Yes.
That hasn't loaded in for you, then.
Yeah, I figured. Yep. Anyway, continuing on.
Alright, then. Up the giant river we go. So... yeah, you guys begin sailing up the Yangtze. Wow, that's a big fucking river. I'm just looking at it on the actual map.
Yeah.
It's a big...
It's kind of the river.
You know, I think I'm just going to reload, considering I can't really see much of anything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No worries.
Yeah.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, fair.
Sixth largest river by discharge volume in the world. So, yeah.
One of those rivers. Holy
It's
shit, it goes all the way up into the middle of the Himalayas.
It's still not loaded in, so that's annoying.
Third longest in the world.
So I guess I'm just going to go without the map then.
It's still not working, Joe?
Yep.
What the fuck
I'm
is
just
wrong
going to
with your
restart
game?
the entire... I'm just going to restart the entire game.
Just restart
as
the game.
suggested. Carry on without me, or something.
Carry on my wayward.
No, shush you. All right, so you guys start sailing up the river.
And then we all die.
So what was the plan with the plane again? It's gonna beat you upriver somewhere, or?
Oh yeah, it's gonna meet us at is it Changsha, I believe.
Okay.
Because there's a big lake there, so it can. I mean, to be fair, it can probably land anywhere on this river, but it's a big fucking river. But yeah, I think that's where we agreed to meet. Because that's where the lines, Chinese lines are. So at least the plane isn't going to get shot at as it comes to landing on the river.
Right. So, yeah, you guys begin moving up the river. And things seem somewhat quiet. You don't see anyone, at least not initially. And yeah, about an hour up the river, you start seeing, you know, some farm field. Well, there are farm fields around, but you finally see inhabited farm fields where you can see some locals working. Most of them just stare at you as you pass, and seem confused, but nobody really does anything.
You know, I think this is a record for the amount of ums.
Yeah, I know. I'm really fucking out of it today. Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. Instantly says,
Fuck you. Fuck all of you.
Fuck all of you.
That's pretty good. I like that.
Nice.
I hate you.
Hey,
all.
remember that little? Remember what we said about the thing?
Shut your mouth. So.
But yeah, remember what we said about the little compilation of best moments? Yeah, this is going in it.
No, that's a boring bit. Shut up.
What, him just going umming and erring for like 2 years?
Anyway.
Let's see how long at 25 knots it would take you to sail up that fucking river. 26 hours.
Okay, so we got a day doing this.
Yeah, to get to Changsha.
Yep.
So, buckle up. Probably even more, because that was mostly as the crows flies, ignoring all the fucking river bends and shit, for the most part.
Yeah.
So, probably more like 28 hours. So,
Alright.
yeah. Alright, well, yeah, 3 hours in, things have been pretty boring. You've seen some farmers, because, you know, it's the Yangtze. There, you passed a few smaller towns, and, you know, it's China.
I swear this map was different.
Yeah, it was, and now it's, I forgot to save at the end of the last session, so, you know,
Yeah.
So, you're about 4 hours up the river when, you spot, what is this? What looks like a, Japanese patrol. They haven't seen you yet. They're about 10 nautical miles, up the river. It's nice and flat, so your optical directors can see a long way. There seems to be a tank and a small group of infantry patrolling along the side of the river on the
Stop that, Tom.
on a road.
I feel like we're not going to be able to hide. So just light them up as we go past.
Yeah.
We're going to kill everything out, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. Do they seem like a large enough force to pose a threat?
You can see about 20 infantry and there's a Japanese tank, so.
No.
Just shoot
It's
the
a
tank, I
Japanese
suppose.
Who's up front? Who wants to have a shot at it?
I don't know who is.
Well, I suppose in normal formation, wouldn't it be me?
Yeah, Starlight is up front, probably.
Yeah. Alrighty, well, here goes.
Alright, are you gonna wait to get closer? Or are you gonna fire from where you guys are? Which is about 20,000 yards.
Screw it, I'm gonna fire it from where I am, so let's begin rolling.
Alright, you're gonna need a pretty good roll to hit that. Yeah, that's a miss.
There you go.
You open up with
I know we're here.
You open up with your forward turrets, and a full 40 seconds later, the shells come screaming down around the infantry. They end up going about 1,000 yards long and throwing up huge pillars of smoke and dirt. The entire formation just immediately spots you, and you can see the infantry scatter and go for cover. The tank turns around and starts driving towards you. Or down the riverbank.
So you're approaching us.
Important question. What kind of tank?
A crappy Japanese.
What's the fucking one with the 37mm again?
Well, there's the Chiha, and then there's the Hago. At least in this.
Which one's the fucking short-looking one?
The one that's the lighter one is the Hago.
Yes, it's that one.
Chiha is the medium one.
I think we'll be alright, guys.
Yeah, it's the Chiha.
The Chiha is not the.
Sorry, I missaid. Hago. Blech.
Yes.
Fucking Japanese names.
The
Why don't they name them something actually interesting? All right.
I mean, I mean, it is an interesting name. You're just upset that you can't actually remember it.
To be fair, it's more interesting than American names. So
yes, like
the
P-39, as in plane 39.
No, Pursuit 39.
Pursuit.
You get the idea, though. You get the idea, though.
P-39? Actually, that's an Aerocobra. Aerocobra's a pretty interesting name.
Well, yeah, but the name Aerocobra was added on by the company, if I recall correctly.
Look, that was a poor example.
Well, yeah, but it's the same with the Japanese. It's just a Type 95 tank, and then they added the Hago.
At least the Type.
That was actually a part of the designation.
Nah,
that was actually part of the designation to basically say that it was a light tank.
Why can't they call it a fucking, I don't know, kamikaze or something interesting?
Okay.
Because they already had a destroyer called that.
I know
to be
that.
fair, they did actually name their aircraft shit, but no one ever remembers it because they always remember yelling at naming things.
Yes. Yeah. Anyway, so the picture's all gone to cover. What are you guys doing?
Nothing. I'm just gonna keep sailing. What am I gonna do? If I get close enough, I'll get 40 mils thrown at them.
We overkill. All right. So, is anybody gonna keep shooting at range, or are you guys gonna close in and just shoot them in close range?
Can we rush in and try to steal the tank?
I want to fire again.
Okay.
I want to just keep going until I get it.
All right, sure. You're just firing as you sail down the fucking. Sure.
Yeah.
Like a gunnery practice. That's a miss.
7.
The shells.
Close.
These ones go short and impact in front. I assume you're aiming at the tank since you can barely see the infantry since they've all.
I don't really.
Gone to ground.
There's no threat to me. No, it's a tank really, but.
I mean, it can throw some shrapnel, kill a few crew, but that's about it.
I mean, the tank can actually hurt me because I don't have my rigging on, but you know.
What do you mean you don't have your rigging in?
Why would you not have your rigging on?
Wasn't Enterprise carrying me?
No, he's carrying the merchant.
You're carrying the other girl.
Oh,
not you.
What are you carrying?
Wait, did you think
is that why you were fucking blushing so hard, huh?
Yes.
No, he was carrying the merchant, not you. I thought you were just getting awkward because the merchant, like, oh, the Enterprise is being Enterprise again.
Well, now we know what Shinano fantasizes about.
Oh my fucking god.
You let that one flip.
Oh my god.
We really need to get you laid. Jesus
All right, so no, you do have your rigging on. You're sailing in the fucking formation. I believe Electra's still with you guys, isn't she?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you brought Electra with you, so yeah, Electra's with you. So, yeah, Electra joins you, Strale, in just target shooting because she's a bloodthirsty little destroyer. So roll for her as well. You both get to have a fucking shooting competition to see who manages to. As she opens up, let's see who can hit British. God damn it! Let's see who can hit that bloody tank first. So she fucking misses.
I was closer.
You gotta shoot again, Strale?
Yes.
Can I roll to just like obliterate it?
Sure.
yeah, you can.
We need a one-liner to the destroyers before you open up, though.
A one-liner?
Yeah. It has to be before you roll. You can't. You have to say, "Watch this," and then roll like 2 snake eyes.
Yeah.
Just fucking.
It's like step aside, Smalls. Let the big guns do it.
All right, roll. Hit.
Oh my.
Well, it's not a direct hit, but the 15-inch shells.
15-inch.
Yeah, the 15-inch shells straddle the tank. One hits like a couple meters to the side of it and sends it cartwheeling from the blast, leaving the tank upside down. After it rolls twice.
We were aiming at that.
No snarky reply.
Nothing to say for herself.
I didn't even hear what he said. No.
Oh.
I just said we were aiming at that.
Well, now it's gone. Aim at something else.
Smug battlecruiser is smug. Alrighty then. Well, tank dealt with. You guys do see the. Looks like the very shell-shocked crew member is crawling out of one of the hatches in the side of the turret.
That'll do.
Even at this range, you can see his arm is hanging in a very unnatural manner. And he looks a bit bloodied. So let me guess, Strawley's gonna fucking shoot him.
He should have installed some airbags.
Oh, that's a hit. You fire, and of course you're a bit closer now, so you can see this, and your shells are in the air when you just fired when he turns around and starts trying to pull another crew member from the wreck of the tank. This one seems, his body just seems just fucking broken as shit and bloodied. It looks like his one of his arms is completely just bloody mulch. Although it doesn't really matter when one of your shells impacts at their feet and vaporizes both of them.
Yep, we're the good guys. So yeah, I turn to Alex and go, ha!
Nah, fucking passed about. Anyway.
No, I won. I hit it.
Yeah, shut up, you. Oh, look, infantry! She immediately opens up on one of the infantry, on a group of 3 infantry who have started running away.
Oh no.
Roll for her, Spaz.
6.
She lands close enough that you can see the shrapnel from the blasts cut down the poor dudes, poor Japanese soldiers.
Roll for war crimes.
It's not war crimes; they're enemy combatants.
Yeah, they are. So, all Gucci.
As you guys continue up the river, the rest of the soldiers seem to have enough sense to stay out of sight, as you don't see any more of them working your way further up the river. Other than that, yeah, pretty quiet. For the rest of the journey up, well, for the next couple hours. That is until you hear. Well, actually. Let me see here. Repulse 2d6.
Okay.
All right.
7.
You pick up enemy aerial contacts on your radar, about 20 nautical miles away, behind you guys, coming towards you.
Can I prepare my combat ability thing? The bomber lament.
Yes. Are you gonna tell your fucking comrades?
Of course. I'm picking up enemy air contacts. What was the bearing?
You guys would be here by now, so that would be bearing 040 behind you.
Bearing 040.
Well, I suppose I should get to work then.
Alright, at this closing speed, you have 8 minutes. So, how many planes did Shinny get in 8 minutes? That would be 24 fighters. You'd be able to get armed and launched.
Should I roll?
To altitude. Yep, go for it. Oh, wow.
And that's an 11.
That is a good roll.
Damn.
So, yeah, Shinny immediately starts readying her fighters and gets over 20 of them up in the air before the enemy bombers get anywhere near in range. Let me see here. What are they? They are... Oh, okay, yeah. I probably should have expected that roll. Your fighters managed to get an altitude advantage. Oh, well. Most of your fighters managed to get an altitude advantage over the bombers. They're coming in at about 10,000 feet. Yeah, a few of your fighters are still climbing up because you've just gotten them ready and launched them, while the rest of your fighters are at altitude. As let's say, about 16 of them are already intercepting, about 5 nautical miles out. So you guys can all see the dots off in the distance as
by the way,
Shinny's fighters go after them. Your fighters identify them as army bombers.
By the way, I'd like to say I'm activating Jinx.
Oh, okay. That's
Oh
fair.
boy.
What?
Here we go.
So your fighters quickly identify them as Sally's escorted by Oscars.
Well, that should be easy.
Yep.
I mean, they're Oscars, so that means none of my aircraft are going to really be that badly damaged.
WWII 7.7s. So you're as they come into sight of your little convoy, the bombers begin diving to lower altitude to not only gain speed but also, you know, increase their accuracy. Of course, right as they're doing this, your fighters pounce on them and yeah, roll. Oh, holy shit. Okay, well, the few of your fighters that have decided to go after the Oscars tear them to shreds in their first pass. 5 Oscars go spiraling down in flames while 2 more disengage with damage, which is about half the Oscars. So, holy shit, good job. Those 6 fighters that attack them initially then end up embroiled in a dogfight with the remaining 8 Oscars, while the rest of your fighters get into the bombers. Roll. How many bombers are going down today? Well, that's a low roll, but at the same time, you get a huge handicap on this because you're slaughtering Sallies with fucking replis. Let's see here. There's 32 of them. You rolled that. Roll again. Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah. You 10 Sallies. In a couple minutes, 10 Sallies go spiraling down to the ground, and another 5 are forced to disengage, leaving 26. There are only 17 of them left. No, not 17. Derp, 13. Sorry, I'm bad at math.
Now I
8. Your fighters are still engaging as everybody else opens up with their AA, I assume, unless you guys are gonna not and let the fighters do their thing.
AA time.
All right, Shinny, one more roll on those fighters as they pursue the bombers through the AA. Okay, okay. Everybody, get your AA rolls ready. You knock down another 2, and do you want to disengage your fighters so they don't get hit by friendly AA, or are you just gonna keep after the bastards?
We're going all in.
All right, don't be surprised if you lose a repu or 2 to friendly fire. All right, everybody, roll your AA values.
So since I'm using my trait, it would be 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
Other me's also here, and she, yeah, she is. So she.
Yep. I rolled a 33.
Okay. I'm rolling Paul, Fred, Dave, and Steve. Let's go.
I got 46.
Got a 14.
I got 16.
Has Ultraprize had her AA refitted?
Slightly. Where's her fucking stat card?
Here.
Where's her? Oh, we don't have her AA guns on here.
When I was originally, it was 2, and then I went up to 3.
Yeah.
I went up to 5. So I think it would be 3.
She's got 3. She's been refit with a bunch of Bofors and Orlikans.
Roger.
So.
And
wait. You mean I was gonna say you mean not pom poms?
No, not pom poms.
Should I roll?
That doesn't sound like a very Enterprise thing to do.
No, but it's Ultraprize, so.
Yeah. This is a younger and far more inexperienced one. So
all
I got
right.
18, 12.
So I got 46.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
She doesn't know what's good for her yet.
What somebody roll for Prince?
Oh, right.
She's got fucking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She's got 7 AA.
It says there she got 4.
Yeah, plus her fucking dual 5s.
Oh, I forgot I also had the dual purpose gun.
Hmm?
So that would have been like another 10.
Because you were disgusting and got rid of the greatest fucking wing-mounted turrets the world has ever seen.
Oh yeah.
Well, they weren't dual purpose.
Who gives a shit?
All right. As the enemy bomber formation comes in, you guys absolutely light it the fuck up with flak and tracer fire. Repulse knocks down 4 bombers. Prince knocks down 1. Alti and Enti each knock down a bomber. Canberra, you knock down 1. And Strale damages 3 of them.
What about me? I rolled a 33.
Well, they're all either damaged or shot down at this point, so most of your AA forces them to disengage. Unfortunately, 2 of your fighters are blown out of the sky by friendly fire.
Nope.
Those are your bombers, aren't they? No, you're right. You do have more bombers than fighters. I forgot about that.
That'll be fine. They grow back.
And 2 more are damaged by shrapnel from the flak. But no, only 2 of the bombers actually released their ordnance. Of course, of those 2, they're both in the group that were shot down by you guys after releasing their ordnance. But the bombs fall into the river, throwing up huge geysers of water. But none of them come anywhere near you guys.
Okay, man.
So yeah. That went well. Shini, how many did your fighters just shoot down there, and how many more aces do you have,
eh? I shot down, like, what, half of them? 15, a bit over 15.
You shot down 10 and damaged 15, and you shot down 4 Oscars.
No, I shot down 5 Oscars, you said.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yes.
So, yeah, 15.
Yeah, okay.
Hey.
15 kills.
Hey, I have 10 aces. So that means a full fourth of the a full fourth of my fighters are aces. Wow.
This is what happens when you have regenerating fucking planes and pilots.
Yes, it is.
Pilot can't die.
Super fairies. All right. Fairy pilots OP. Yeah.
Yeah, I should have used the dogfight ability since I actually have that and I keep forgetting to use it.
Yep. So the next 8 hours pass relatively quietly. As you come up on you're coming up on Wuhan, and it's dark now. Yeah. So you're about an hour out from Wuhan when well, it's dark. So what do you see that? Maybe? Everybody 2d6.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, I only got 4.
I got a 7.
3.
11.
Icy? Rolling, please.
I think
70. 21.
What? No, you're supposed to roll double d6. Or something else. I want to see if you see something.
5.
Roll for LT.
Roll for LT. 8.
8, okay.
So I rolled a 7, he rolled an 8, and then Strale rolled an 11.
Alright, Strale, roll again.
I got 11.
Yes, roll again.
Okay.
Because it turns out you're going to be the one spotting this shit, and...
9.
Okay, you do spot them from a decent distance. They're about 7,000 yards out when you spot what appears... You can't really make it out, but there's seems to be a lot of activity on the riverbanks about a few miles up the river. You can't really make out exactly what it is, but you can definitely see some figures moving around, and there's a lot of bulky stuff on the riverbanks that you can't quite make out.
Alright, guys. It looks like there's some busy stuff happening on the riverbank ahead. I see people and some moving big things.
Do you want me to send a scout?
Yeah,
I mean, it's only 7,000 yards. It's like...
No, never mind. I'll say it in a minute.
It's 2 miles. You can just launch a star shell.
Well, yeah, but...
which would give you away. Yeah, but so would launching a fucking airplane.
No, it'll
not as much, but it's still loud as shit.
How about
and also they'll be like...
I launch a star shell.
Nope. Okay.
Oh, okay.
We're closing on this pretty quick. I'm not having this argument.
All right, NT, roll.
NT is pulling an NT.
Eat a fairy with a radio and have it tell us what it sees
6.
before it goes splat.
6. Yeah, that's on target. So the star shell bursts over the appropriate position. You all get a good look. You can see what look like, well, there's 2 bunkers on the riverbank with gun ports facing your direction. You can see a ton of Japanese soldiers running around, seemingly panicked due to said star shell, and well, there's upwards of 30 artillery pieces on the banks aimed downstream.
Huh. That's not a good thing.
No.
Well, yes and no, because it's like, yes, these are artillery pieces, but they're not going to be... These are not like battleship-style guns. You might have some larger howitzers, but howitzers.
Can we all just open fire? I think it's best if we all just open fire.
All right.
Same thing we usually do.
I'm going to open fire with my secondaries first, because why not?
Turret things, so... Just hit nearby, you'll knock them off the guns.
I rolled a 7.
All right. Shinny opens up with her dual 5s, and well, considering how many of those fucking things you have, it's a veritable hail of fire. The entire salvo, some of it goes long. One turret ends up somewhat on target and bursts near the guns. The shrapnel ends up cutting down several Japanese soldiers, you can see. Who's firing next?
I mean, I feel like we're all just opening fire.
All right, everybody, give me fucking rolls then.
I mean,
God damn it, Harvey!
I got an 8.
5.
7.
All right, let's go left to right. So, Canberra, what did you roll?
5.
Your shots go long. NT?
What a surprise.
Ulti gets a 5, I get a 7.
Ulti's shots end up landing short. Yours end up smacking into the bunker and just collapsing one of the bunkers.
Nice.
Repulse?
I got an 8.
Oh, Jesus, fuck. Here comes the 15-inch. And I assume you're all firing HE, obviously, so.
Yeah, surrounded by land.
Yeah, so, Repulse's 15-inch hits the left side bank right amongst the artillery pieces, causing, well, one, giant boom, because fucking 6 15-inch HE shells. Secondly, sets off the artillery pieces ready ammunition, so more boom. And to top it all off, one of them hits the bunker that Icy has already punched a hole in and completely obliterates it.
Yay.
50-inch. Alright, somebody want to roll for Eugen real quick?
I'll roll for Eugen.
Go for it.
Oh, I was good.
Is there much left to shoot at?
I think we've hit one side of the bank. I think the other side.
I got a 6, so...
I got a 9, so let's use what I did.
6. So, Eugen lands close enough for her shrapnel and shockwaves from the detonations to hurt a few of the soldiers, but nothing more substantial than that. And what does Starlight roll?
Starlight rolled an 8.
Your shells go right on target on the right side artillery and knocks out about half of the artillery pieces with sympathetic detonations from their ready ammunition.
Very delish.
A moment later, of the 20 or so surviving, 20 or so guns, only 2 are surviving, and they open up on you.
Those are brave bastards for not just running off.
They're Japanese. What do you expect?
Well, even
very honorable.
When 90% of your force just gets instantly nuked.
Yeah. So they're firing at Starlight since she's in front.
Oh boy, here we go.
That's a near miss / hit, and that's a hit. So one of the shells lands literally right adjacent to your hull and detonates in the water, which pushes in your hull plates a little bit and causes minor leaking. The other one smacks right into your midships and detonates, putting your well, let's do a crit check.
No,
basically
come on.
Thing. So 11,
Okay.
which is okay. You have a small fire midships from that shell hit. Take 1 hull damage.
The ship is on fire.
Yeah. You take 1 hull damage
Right.
and just a minor fire. If you should be able to bring that under control.
Yeah. Okay, dope.
The moment the guns have fired, you can see the gun crews turn around and fucking book it.
They ain't reloading.
Yeah. Now what?
Just gonna open up because they're less than 2 kilometers away. Just gonna open up with all my like 40 mils.
Yeah, you've closed to about 2. You've closed to 5,000 yards now, which is 5 clicks. So
Make sure no one else can get on the guns.
all right, sure. Yeah, you start hosing down those positions, and you can't see any surviving Japanese soldiers anymore from this distance. You continue sailing on Australia. You managed to your damage control ferries managed to put the fire out relatively easily since it was nice and minor.
How's John doing? How's John?
She's just sitting on. I assume you freed your hands so your guns can work, and I assume you just threw her onto like the back of your so she's sitting on top of your rigging. Because you could do that.
Why do I need my hands to get my gun?
Well, I mean, you don't, but I don't think you want a ship girl without her rigging on right beside the muzzle blast of fucking 6-inch.
I see no problems with that.
Regardless, she's not here.
It's an interrogation technique.
She's an American.
Riding the barrel, she might like it.
How can we confirm that? She could be lying.
You actually just say what I think you did, Harvey.
I did, but nobody seems to know this.
Oh,
You're not AC, goddammit.
Say it again.
What?
All right,
I
so you cheeky schmucks.
He basically said that that they would enjoy being on the barrel.
Okay. Alrighty.
All right, so
Got that, Harvey.
She's just on your fucking back. So, just gonna bust through at flank. Keep going.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Strawley.
Yes.
2d6.
Oh no. Again.
Oh no.
The Roaring River Adventure.
8.
Oof.
Don't make those noises.
Yeah.
You need a 9.
Yeah. So, you're in a river. What's the point of having the fucking, your ferries have decided, yeah, what's the point of having the sonar on? We're in a fucking river. There's no submarines.
Okay.
So.
You ran into a mine, didn't you?
I think I might have run into a mine.
Yeah.
I have run into a mine.
Well, you haven't run into it yet. You've just fucking noticed it while you have about 2 seconds to react. And the thing is, it is a very obvious mine, because this doesn't look like a floating mine. This is a fucking mine that's... You could just see a white patch sort of through the water from the light of the star shell. You can see sitting on the bottom of the river is like a long, white, rectangular shape.
Oh, okay. It's one of those mines.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know.
Have Shinano grab you and yeet you over it.
I don't think Shinano's close enough.
Remember the anti-ship girl mine?
Yeah.
So your keel is probably going to be fucking broken.
Give me. Okay, well, you're pretty much fucked here. So 2d6 quickly.
Jump.
turns out you're fucking lucky, and Electra is sailing somewhat beside you after the previous engagement. She sped up to get beside you and help engage. So when you both see the mine, she grabs you, throws you, and manages to literally pitch you aside before she takes the mine full on. You lucky bastard.
How much damage does she take?
Touched.
Electra, on the other hand, once the giant geyser of water that is thrown up by the exploding mine goes away, her legs are off. She's been blown in half.
So let me guess, she's just flat out KO'd.
She's still conscious and screaming.
Will she sink if we leave her in here?
Oh yeah.
Probably best to
let me put it. The girl has been chopped in half, and the ship has also been chopped in half. So you know.
I have an idea.
Because that went off right under her keel.
British destroyers have a tendency of being sawed in half and surviving.
I have an idea. How about we just take both bits, sew them back together, and just give them a free piggyback ride?
Do you think that makes it heal faster?
Tape.
Yes, let's just use
It hasn't been invented.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Several of you are from the future. So.
I was gonna say I wouldn't be surprised if Enterprise had some.
What?
Flex tape.
Or flex seal.
That's a lot of damage.
Anyway.
If you're gonna say it right. Now that's a lot of damage. Oh god.
I just
much more literal meaning now.
The boat has been sawed in half, literally. Oh, poor Electra. She saved your life, Strally.
Tell Swift, say put that mine down.
So who's gonna quickly scoop up fucking poor Electra? She's screaming in pain and before she sinks.
Well, if I can, I will, but I think I'm not the closest, so.
Would I be next line, or am I towards the back?
Fuck. Guys, cruising formation on the map, please. We need to sort this shit out. I just realized. So, Electra and Strale were at the front. Where's fucking Strale? Why do we have 2 Electra tokens? Oh, yeah, because we have a shipgirl Electra token. Derp.
Where are me?
You're here. Oh, that's the American Enterprise. Where's your Enterprise?
I don't know.
I think you died. Alright, here, steal this token.
Oh, no, it's here.
Always knew it would happen eventually.
Oh god, she's huge.
Jesus Christ, we don't know.
Well, I guess we're going for 1-to-1 now.
We need to
Electra was at front. Where the fuck's Strale?
Oh, I'm here.
So you were
so
alongside you. Yeah, Electra was just behind you. And
to the side, so wherever.
Yeah, basically you're
I mean,
there.
we have to be in a line. We can't not be in a line.
Yeah, so yeah, basically.
It's a river.
Yep.
Hey, maybe I am the closest after all.
I think Repul. No, here you guys are line astern behind Electra. Strale's been pushed off to the side by Electra. So, I guess there. Yeah,
I guess that's decent.
Having Repulse
okay,
first.
so I guess I'll be grabbing her then.
Line you fuckers
Grab
up.
her and then just throw her into the Japanese internment camp. There's no flaws with this plan.
How about we just throw you?
Do you actually think you can actually even lift Shinano?
I mean, we have similar horsepower, so I probably can.
I have more horsepower, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, you do have more.
I also weigh more.
Anyway,
a lot more.
Anyway, Repulse, you're the first one behind Electra, who's literally in half and screaming bloody murder because it hurts.
Well,
the pain is insane.
Well, I quickly grab her while.
Yep.
Well, actually, I'm not gonna go full speed anymore. I'm gonna grab her, slow down, and pay attention for any more mines.
All right.
Do we have anything for pain? Do we have like ship painkiller?
It's called a good. It's called a good hit to the head.
Okay, so I'll just knock her out.
Probably the best course of action, not gonna lie.
Okay, I give her a mercy punch.
You knock her out and the screaming stops.
Should you roll for it just because it would be funny if she fucked up?
No.
You rolled double ones. You break her nose. She screams more.
Whoops, I'm a bit rusty.
Strale, what are you gonna do now that you've gotten back to your feet after she knocked you out of the way?
I'm stunned a little. I can't believe Electra would actually do that for me.
Sure it was one of the four stackers?
I'm shocked. I'm quite shocked.
Are you sure it was one of the four stackers?
Yeah. Just.
Sorry,
I'll say a lot. Who? Repulse has a.
Yeah.
Can I sail alongside Repulse then? Just
Yeah, sure.
have a look at her mangled torso.
Just admire the damage.
She got
yeah.
She unfortunately got Darth Mauled.
Darth Maul survived.
Yeah, and so is Electra. Because she's a ship girl.
That means she's gonna get a robotic half.
No, she's going to a repair bath and it's gonna regrow. Don't you wish you could regrow lost body parts? Eh?
Can we regrow
Nails.
2 Electras from the halves we have?
No, you cannot.
You cannot get an HMS Porcu and an HMS Pine out of Porcupine.
All right, so yeah, I assume you're gonna switch on your sonar now to look for more mines, Strale.
That does seem like a good idea. I think my fairies will get right on that.
So that wasn't actually a naval mine. That was them literally basically creating an IED at the bottom of the river. So they literally just stacked a ton of fucking ordnance at the bottom of the river.
I take it this was all
and set it all up.
I take it this is all No Name's doing.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. Just the Japanese taking initiative.
I guess No Name only controls the Navy, not the Army.
Only to a very small extent. Such as the fact that they have shipgirl mines now.
I wonder how China's front is going. Better or worse historically?
Relatively historical.
I just thought it would have been worse with shipgirl support.
Well,
the shipgirls are probably entirely busy fighting the Allies.
So,
I mean,
that
China
done.
is technically a part of the Allies.
The real Allies.
Oh wow, racism. Okay,
Alrighty then.
All right then, nice.
Well, it's not racism. It's just that China didn't contribute because they were too busy getting their ass kicked.
Contribute. Okay, yeah, tying up fucking 70% of the Japanese army isn't contributing.
Excuse me, I would like to add it was Taiwan that did that. It was East Taiwan that did that, not West Taiwan. So technically he is true, at least if you go by modern definition.
Yes.
So this is historical.
Yeah, because it was
anyway.
Guys, get on fucking topic. Get on fucking topic, guys. Come on.
How far away are we now from?
You're about 4 hours out.
Also, okay. I can't believe you called West Taiwan China. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, fuck off. China is China.
Mm-hmm. No, there is only one China.
It is a location.
There is only one China, and it is situated on the island of Taiwan.
Yeah.
Free Hong Kong.
Yeah, we get it.
Yep, and now this has been banned from China.
They got banned a long time ago because you said shit like that a long time ago too. So
I know, but I'm just making sure.
China things.
So anyway, we were busy dying.
No, that's Electra was. Yeah.
So the next 4 hours in darkness are relatively calm. You don't run into anyone else. Although at one point you do sail through the front line. And you're coming up behind the Japanese front line is where it crosses the river. You can see there's a little bit of the sound of gunfire, and you can see some flashes off in the distance as you begin to approach.
Can we
can I launch my spotter?
Sure. It's still dark, so you might not see much.
And may as well just ready
But
all
I'm
my
gonna
bombers.
see if I can spot where those flashes are coming from the Japanese artillery.
I'm just gonna, as I said, ready all my bombers. May as well, and also all my fighters with bombs.
Alrighty then.
Mm.
Let me see here.
Are we doing it?
I'm just quickly checking something here.
Ah.
And then we shall continue. Yes.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Yeah, alright. So, yeah, you guys are, you're coming up on the words are fucking hard. Yeah, on the front line. So, you launch your fucking spotter plane. Roll 2d6.
Okay.
Hooray, your catapult doesn't fuck up. Your plane goes zooming off ahead. It's about 15 minutes later that it reports in. It can't really see a ton, but there does seem to be lots of fighting around Changsha. There's yeah. What do you want it to look for specifically?
I'm going to ask it to see if it can find any artillery batteries firing from a Japanese side of the line.
Roll 2d6. It does locate one battery about 10 nautical miles away, so edge of your range. 20,000 yards.
Okay, I'm going to pass that information on to Canberra and Repulse as well.
You know what I'm going to do? Just to let you know. I'm going to launch all 5 of my scout aircraft armed with flares. They're going to scout out the Japanese lines, and I'm going to prepare all of my aircraft for essentially bombing.
Alrighty then.
Okay.
I would think that'd be better in a day, but okay.
Would I even be able to?
And again, we might not be. What time is it at the moment?
If you put her on the rigging on your back, you can still use your guns.
So what time is it?
It's just after 3 in the morning.
Okay. Right, I'm gonna fire on this artillery then.
Alrighty then. 2d6. Range is that. You need a 10 to hit.
Oh, it's a 9.
Just shy.
Miss.
So now I go.
If you want to, yes.
Yeah, shoot.
Alright, you need a 8 to hit.
Why do you roll?
Well, you got a 1, so that's just that.
Yeah, I got 3.
Why do you roll so retardedly?
Because I can.
Alright, anybody else firing on this artillery battery? Alright. You need a 9 to hit.
Sure thing.
It's more realistic this way. You play with
I may as well fire while readying my aircraft. What could possibly go wrong?
You're out of range.
Ulti's gonna have a go at firing as well. And she needs a 10, yeah?
Yep.
Well, can somebody shoot for evoking?
Oh yeah, I guess Prince can open up as well.
I can do that then.
She's got 8-inch.
Well, that's a failure.
Miss. None of you can shoot apparently today.
It is in the dark.
In the dark, based just off of map coordinates. So.
Yes.
All right.
I guess we'll just have to wait for my aircraft. Then.
I guess you can keep shooting if you want as you close.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep kind of artillery fire on that kind of area around there. Keep their heads down so they can't fire on the Chinese lines.
So do I have to wait a bit, or can I roll again?
You can roll again, closer range, easier to hits too. Nice fucking whiff. Wow, NT actually hit. All right, well that gun battery goes up in a explosion as the ready ammunition goes off.
Nice bit of Chinese fireworks, eh?
Well,
You guys
Right.
continue forward to find a front line that looks somewhat reminiscent of the First World War, actually. It seems they've been fighting over the same strip of ground just outside Changsha for a while. There's 2 opposing trench lines with fortifications going back. The middle area is just mud and craters. Yeah, literally just looks like World War I, but it's in China. So
let me know when my aircraft are ready.
Fair enough.
Your guys' aircraft can see the Japanese trench lines running parallel. Like they come up to the river and then sort of stop, obviously because river.
I just had an
and
idea.
Continue on the opposite bank.
I just had an idea.
Yes.
Is it possible to cause enough damage to the side that it ends up causing the trenches to be flooded?
No.
Okay.
The river is right currently. If it was fucking rainy season, then probably, because there's dikes on the side of the river, low dikes. The river isn't that high right now, so even if you break the dikes, it's not going to flood. Not right now, at least.
Anyway, I'm still going to go full-on Alpha Strike with my almost 100 aircraft and use my scouts to drop flares.
What's your targets?
Targets are any vehicles and/or artillery emplacements.
Well, there's not many vehicles around because good luck getting a vehicle across no man's land.
Sure.
But there are, you can see, you can identify several artillery positions behind the lines, shelling the defenses around Changsha.
Well, all artillery batteries and all supply depots are not going to have a fun time.
Alrighty, roll. Shit, you might be able to give the Chinese a bit. Oh, okay. Well, still, 100 aircraft Alpha Strike, even with that roll, is going to do a lot of damage, but yeah. So, why is Joe just slowly moving? Is it you just pissed at your roll there or something?
No.
Joe's hand is just like moving around weird and just fucking funny.
What? Because I'm just moving over to here?
Well, it's just you're just slow but steady. It is fucking amusing. All right, so yeah, your bombers and fighters go in on targets of opportunity and start strafing and bombing basically any target of opportunity they could come across. A few artillery batteries are knocked out. You blow up a supply. They find a supply dump to blow up. Funnily enough, a couple of your bombers decide they want to go hunting a bit further back, go back down the river, and end up finding a gunboat trailing you guys, which they easily sink.
About guns.
Yeah, small gunboat goes sink.
Small.
And overall, your bombers just blow up anything they can find.
That moment when a singular gunboat is trying to chase down a small task force.
The little gunboat that could.
That tried.
And then it aided a 1,000-pound bomb and exploded.
Yes, it aided. It didn't eat. It aided.
I said ate.
Eated.
Anyway.
No, you said aided.
Yeah. Otherwise, you guys are now coming up on the front line now, so feel free to shell the Japanese trenches, I guess.
Let's do
Sure,
it.
fuck it. Fuck shit up.
Yeah, sure, why not? I can open fire as well.
That's why we're... Well, it's not why we're here.
And I rolled a 9 I rolled a 9, wow.
Nice.
Multi-golden eye.
Shooting.
8.
Oh, I got an 11.
I got 7.
Ooh.
As you guys open up on the Japanese lines, a couple minutes after you guys have started bombarding, the Chinese artillery also seems to realize and join in a fever as they just absolutely open up on the Japanese positions. You guys just churn up, well, especially Repulse with her 15s, churn up and just outright disintegrate trenches with her 15-inch guns. The rest of you also start landing. Obviously, because of the trenches, you don't do a ton of damage, but a few direct hits here and there collapse trenches and just cause general mayhem for the Japanese. You're just closing up on the you're just behind the front lines, and you guys open up. You guys come just beside the front lines when you hear a loud roar from the Chinese lines, and basically a human wave emerges to charge the Japanese trench lines.
I guess we should stop shelling them then.
I'm just gonna I can just safely say this. It's not gonna end well.
Well, not if you guys don't fucking help.
Yep. I'm gonna do
helping.
rolling barrage just in front of them, in front of the Chinese, so Japanese can't see him. Proper World War.
I'm gonna do what Avoken would do, because I know I know what he'd have in mind here for Prinz. So Prinz ends up swerving to the side, climbing up onto the dike, and just opening up on the Japanese positions with all her AA and everything as well.
Phosphorus.
And that too, yes, because you know how Avoken is with Willie Pete.
Yeah.
War crimes.
Hey, where's the Willie Pete?
Yeah.
War crimes everywhere.
She did distribute some Willie Pete shells to you guys too, so feel free.
I'm not using them.
We don't have the same gun.
No, but remember, when she came back, she fucking just brought some of all of the types for you guys. So
I have 15-inch Willie Pete.
Yeah, not much of it, but some.
Oh god, are you going to actually
using
use that?
Normal high explosive? Are there like bunkers and stuff I could target?
Yeah, there's a few of those. Although you probably want to hop on the dike so you have better shots.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll hop on the dike then and try to target heavy fortifications like bunkers, pillboxes.
Do you all join Prinz on the dikes to either side and just opening up with all your AA and shit on the Japanese positions?
Seems like that.
Yep.
All right. Well, you guys put out a veritable storm of gunfire onto the Japanese positions. Luckily, thanks to the dike, you do have a slightly elevated position, so you can fire down into the trenches just by a few degrees, which makes a lot of difference, actually. Repulse, you go to directly target bunkers. You can see a few of them on the line, which you basically wipe out of existence. Roll again. Roll, please. Oh fuck. Okay. Well, all three bunkers. You target all three bunkers with a single turret, and at this range, you don't miss.
I target 3 bunkers with 2 guns.
No, you're fucking turrets.
You
have
said
3
with a
turrets.
single
Sorry.
turret.
Yeah, I meant each turret is targeting a different bunker.
Shell goes through. The shell goes through one bunker into another.
Funny. But all 3 bunkers end up collapsing as you hit them dead on with a pair of 15-inch HE each. The few Japanese soldiers that have emerged to try and shoot the Chinese, well, you guys relatively easily cut them down. And so, thanks to your support, the human wave actually manages to get into the Japanese trenches, and, well, it's just turns into a fucking close quarters slaughter as you watch. The Chinese soldiers jump into the Japanese trenches. Goddamn, too many eases. And basically savage close quarters fighting ensues as they fight it out. What are you guys gonna do? Obviously ceasefire, but other than that,
yeah.
I mean, is there really anything else we can do? We've already given them a pretty massive advantage.
I mean, unless we want to jump in and join, we should probably just continue on.
Ferries.
I don't know.
I mean, I know the ferries, but the front, we're just on the riverside, and this trench is fucking, a fair way away.
No. The trench starts about 100 meters from the river.
Okay, so
it's right fucking there.
Ferries into there.
Okay, fuck it, yeah. Top ferries. Push them in.
Yeah.
Send in the swords.
Who's on which side of the
Or we could just walk in like absolute gods and just
Well, I mean, don't we have our own mission that we're supposed
We
to
do have our own mission that we're
Oh
supposed
yeah,
to
we got stuff to do.
That's what's great about the marine ferries, though, is you guys can just fucking dump them, leave them, they can fight it out, and if any of them die, you just get them back.
Yep,
later
and if
on.
we need them back, they could just kill themselves.
Probably,
like this.
probably via Japanese, but yes.
I was going to say suicide by machine gun nest.
Yeah,
It's called fast travel.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll dump my fairies. And
I guess we're just all gonna go and drop the marines.
All your marine ferries. I assume you split them evenly between the two riverbanks. Your marine ferries go tearing off into the trenches, and you can hear loud-pitched ois, haze, and desus as they, well, mix with gunfire as they begin clearing them. What are the rest of you gonna do?
You're also forgetting Jaws because you know.
Oh yeah. The ferries.
We have to send in the swordsman.
I mean, I thought he was with your ferries because he's your marine ferry captain. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have to have the image of him charging with swords.
Yes, obviously the crazy fucking British ferry who's got a fucking broadsword and just.
If only he had a bow and arrow.
Marines. Yeah, he's not Mad Jack Churchill, but he's close.
I know.
He's
close enough.
Does he have bagpipes?
No, but since Repulse is Scottish, I wouldn't be surprised if your Marines have a bagpiper.
Yes.
Okay, now I've got the mental image of just this fucking broadsword wielding ferry leading a company of marine ferries into a trench while there's a bagpiper marching along behind them playing Scotland the Brave.
How does a ferry use a broadsword? Surely it's like just a steak knife at that size.
Well, yeah.
He's gonna shank their shin.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
We're gonna do.
But
the
the funny part is, it's a fucking ferry, and he's 2 foot tall, so he's got like a 2 foot fucking broadsword, and that's still enough to chop somebody's foot off. So.
Yeah.
Remember,
like
the shin is the weak
power
point.
at which they swing.
The shin is the weak point.
All right, let's just have this glorious mental image, because why not? The fucking Marine captain leads his ferries into the trench. First Japanese soldier he encounters, he literally just chops the guy's foot off, who then falls and gets bayoneted to death by the rest of Repulse's Marines. Rinse and repeat.
Repulse just looks on with glee.
Fucking Scotland! Anyway.
God bless them.
Because Repulse is technically Scottish, because she was built in Clydebank, so, you know. Anyway, you guys, what are you gonna do now that, basically, you've given the Chinese a great victory here?
Fucking 20 river, I suppose. Yeah, we've got a job to do.
Yeah.
All
Don't want to be
right.
late.
Well, you keep sailing up the river, through Changsha, as you get cheers from the Chinese, who are more than happy to see you, and thankful to the opportunity you gave them to literally break the Japanese lines. We'll see how this plays out in the next few days, because you just changed history again. Good job, guys. You're just north of Changsha, south. Sorry, you're coming in from the north because that's where the Yangtze goes. It runs south to north. Yeah, you guys are heading south through Changsha on the river. Yeah, the entire populace cheers you as you pass through. And you eventually find the Catalina waiting, tied up on the riverbank, just to the south of the city. And that's where we're gonna call it for today, guys.
Okay.
Ready?
It's
short, but
yeah, I know. I knew going in this is a short one because I got fucking homework. God fuck. Why won't my code work?
Next time I meet my sister, this is gonna get dangerous. This is all your fault as well. I wanted to go fucking Solomon's, but no, you gotta go Indian Ocean. You see Emerald.
Oh, Emerald's gonna be so happy to see you.
It's alright.
I'm curious.
So,
If you want to,
given,
do you have a head? Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
have we given like the Republican Chinese, like actual democracy, a chance of being the one that comes out on top now?
Maybe.
I will say the reason why the Republic of China actually fell to the Communist China is because Communist China basically did jack shit throughout the entire war, while the Republic of China bled.
I'm gonna call bullshit on that. Major fucking bullshit. The communists were very involved in the war.
They were very involved in doing guerrilla shit, while essentially China, the actual Republic of China, did most of the heavy lifting.
Oh, they had gorillas?
Yeah.
Thanks.
You get what I mean?
The
As in, like,
silverback
guerrilla
contingent.
warfare.
So how much XP do we get, including
Alright,
what we
let's
just
do
had
that.
last
I don't
time?
fucking know what you had last time, okay?
Well,
So
this
everybody
was
take
like
you know what? Everybody take a flat 50 XP.
Oh god.
Everybody to your XP cards. Everybody gets a flat 50 XP. Light cruisers and destroyers, you get 20. Heavy cruisers and light wait, I don't have a light cruiser. So heavy cruisers get 10. Flagship gets 10. Yeah. Who's got the... Okay, left to right. Canberra, MVP.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Take 10. Enterprise.
For shenanigans.
I can't vote Electra, can
No, unfortunately she
I
doesn't
was
level
gonna
up like
say
that, but otherwise, yes. You can give her a fucking honorary MVP.
Yes.
Recommendation.
I see.
Repulse.
Oh.
She managed to hit 3 bunkers with 2 guns. Incredible.
Repulse, take 10. Repulse is your MVP.
I guess Kanano for killing all the planes. That would have made us unhappy.
Shinny, take 10. Shinny, who's your?
I'm going to go with honorary MVP to Electra, obviously. But actually,
if in universe, if you aren't recommending her for a Victoria Cross, I will murder you.
I'm not gonna. I'm not really sure about like with the whole Victoria Cross thing, but I will recommend her for a very good medal.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, the only real superiors I can talk to are the Dutch, so.
Yeah.
But the Victoria's Cross isn't really for doing just like sacrificing yourself. The Victoria's Cross is for doing something completely unprecedented and that shouldn't be possible.
Basically, it's kind of like a Medal of Honor of you've done a ridiculous, great thing.
How?
Hey,
So,
Jacob, we're
you
just
know.
finishing
How
up.
have you done?
But yeah, my MVP is going to go to Alter Prize.
No.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Ulti
can you
gets
give
10.
it to Ulti?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
she's got a XP card and everything, so.
Oh yeah, I need to add these stuff, so that'd be.
By the way, I have a question. Does Emerald have emerald hair?
What is the level
I want to say yes, but I'm gonna ask since Icy's apparently just doing all the E class. Do you have a headcanon for Emerald?
I mean, all the E class is me and Emerald.
Yeah, I know, but do you have a headcanon for Emerald?
I'm kind of leaving it largely to you, but
Alright.
kind of very strict and by.
I get the personality. I mean, physically.
Yeah.
Basically, just asking what the hair color is. Is it emerald?
Because if Icy says it's up to me, then yes.
Kind of similar to me. I'm gonna go with like a kind of more a darker green rather than the purple.
Yeah, fair. Because name.
So Emerald.
Yes.
All right. Anyway, sorry, Strawley. Who's yours?
Repulse for helping me out with
All right, Repulse, take 10.
half of Electra.
Alrighty then.
So
So there's all
What
your XP.
XP do I get to level 7?
You're at 6. 7 is 1500.
Okay.
What's
You know,
level 2?
I just realized there's a big difference between the people who are on the lowest end of the levels and the people who are on the highest end of the levels.
Yeah. What's level 2?
Level
Is it
2 is 100.
Okay, cool. Alt Prize level 2. What do you do at level 2?
Combat ability, second one.
Yeah, there is somewhere like a leveling character advancement thing.
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh wait, no, this is completely. Oh wait, no, this is the same.
Yeah, this is what we use.
I'm curious, what happens after we get to level 10?
Congrats, you're fucking level capped.
Gods. No.
Oh, no bonus extra stuff.
Can we prestige? That's a joke.
Yeah, that better be a
yes.
joke.
If I get to
lose all of my abilities.
If we get to 1,000, do we get an extra fancy? If we get to a full 10,000 XP, do we get like a extra free skin? But we lose all our abilities or some shit.
Maybe. All right. Well, I guess we're done here. So